It's okay, no one's joined yet. Get up here into in a second.
Hi everybody, welcome to a really special edition of Art Talk Tuesday. My name is Jackie G. I'm with Gwartzman's Art Supplies here in Toronto. We are located in the best parts of Toronto between Kensington Market and Chinatown. If you ever get a chance to come down and visit us, please stop in and say hi. I'd love to connect with everyone either by Instagram, Facebook, email, any social media. Hello is great too, and I'm so excited to be chatting with you today. It's not often that I get to announce a really special launch for us. Normally that you see me, I am talking about, I'm just going to turn the music down for a second. Normally you see me talking about, all the great materials that we have here and of course all the special launches of new product. Well, today is a bit of an exception. And I know we've been building this up over the past few weeks. We've been really excited to tell you, and we didn't want to do anything until we were really prepared and could tell you all about it. So in the making, and yes, some of you did guess on our last post, we are the exclusive distributors for the Canadian market for Nicker paints. And I'm going to tell you all about them today because I think you can tell from a few of the things that I have on the table what makes them so special. And of course, for those of you that know me, know that I do depend on some notes, so I don't always want to just speak off the cuff in case I forget to tell you something. So, a couple things you should know. Astro Boy, Osamu Tezuka, considered the father of manga. Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirit Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Rankings of the King in 2021 and Winter 2022 anime. Now, all of these have something in common. Now, the last movies that I mentioned, except for the bottom ones, were created by Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli. And so, the reason you should know about that is because they used Nicker poster color in the creation of all of these works. Any of you that have seen and watched those movies know what has gone into the creation of them. And if not, this, as I say from what I've been reading, there is a lot to read about all of these animation companies. Nicker has been manufacturing paints for over 70 years. They were established in 1947. The factory is now situated in Tokyo, Japan. They started with 40 colors. There are now over 77 colors in the poster gouache. In 1952, they released their first opaque watercolor paints, and in 1967, they released their designer's gouache. In 1985, Studio Ghibli, established by Ghibli artists, and that has a whole history onto itself, started using Nicker paints for their films. And as we all like to say, the rest is history. These paints are used in illustration, anime, they're used in backgrounds, they're used for calligraphy, watercolor, you name it. It can be used for all different types of your artwork. The poster color can be used thinned with water. It dries to a matte finish. The paint is made with gum arabic, so there are no other additives put into it. It's not made with dextrin like some of the other paints. So this allows the paint to go down very smoothly on your paper, and you can see from even some of our staff artwork that it goes down very smooth and very matte. You can use it in all different types of watercolor techniques because of little change and the manufacturing process that has not changed since they started. It's very versatile, so you can thin it down and you can then make it for a thinned watercolor, also great for calligraphy, and also you can use it opaque as it is. Now, I have a lot of things I want to read from you because there's a lot of artists that have commented about it over time. I did want to show you, I did purchase a couple books so I could show you how it has been used. These are available, of course, at Indigo or other places. I would certainly suggest you could find them on Indigo if you want to read about the history of the Studio Ghibli movies. But really, for me, I want to show you how they used it in the making of the films. So we marked off a couple things just to show you. And one thing that was noted in showing you this is because they said wherever there is a marking by an artist, that's where the artist used the paints. So they're not CGI or anything that's done with a computer. Now, don't get me wrong, we know that a lot of animation now is done on computer, but I can tell you that a lot of the artists who work with still Studio Ghibli use the Nicker paints to do a lot of their backgrounds and other parts of their movies. So I'm just going to flip through just so you can see. And of course, you know, when you look at a printed book, it's going to look a little bit differently than if you are seeing it in person. I've only watched 2 of the movies so far, and I was absolutely blown away by the colors that were, they were just so intense on film. And I'm sure any of you that have seen these films, of course, can, you know, attest to that as well. These are absolutely beautiful, and as I say, they look amazing on the screen. So this is from My Neighbor Totoro, and you can see we just got our plushie, so we're all excited to have this plushie now, and we'll be wearing all kinds of t-shirts and stuff coming up in the future, just so you can be more familiar with what we're doing. I'm just so excited. I'm actually very, very nervous today. I don't always seem like I'm nervous, but today I'm very nervous. So I can show you also, this is from Spirited Away, and these are showing shots of some of the backgrounds that were done also using the Nicker paints in them as well. If you have any questions, I'll try and answer it while we are live. Of course, this is, I'm a little nervous today, so I may not remember to say everything that I want to, and so you can always email us, and our staff will be able to get back to you and answer some of the questions. All the products are on our website. We'll also be doing more promotions, so you'll be able to see them. This is just the beginning of what we've been able to offer for them. So you can always, as I say, you'll be seeing more as we go getting started with all of this. So I wanted to read you what some of the artists have said about using Nicker paints, because I think it's just important to also hear it straight from the artists. One artist who is an ambassador for Nicker says, "I believe that the right way to use digital is to aim for expression that makes the best use of unique qualities of digital painting. It's very difficult and time-consuming to reproduce the poster colors and brush strokes digitally. I think digital is more suited to express a subtly painted atmosphere." Now, we all have our opinions, so I'm just reading what this artist says, and that you may have formed your own opinion in using any of these paints, but to me that really shows you what they believe is the beautiful way that these paints go down on paper. "I tried various other painting materials, but I eventually went back to the Nicker poster color. The fact that it's become the standard in the industry is a big part of it. It also has high quality colors and comfort in use. In the case of an animated film, a picture of about A4 size is shown on the screen." And one thing that I did notice when I was watching either Spirited Away or My Neighbor Totoro was often you would see them start with one true 8x4 size, and they started from very close to the page and then moved the camera out, so that by the time you saw it, you realized that you were looking at the same painting all along, just from one very close spot on their painting. "The quality of the colors and working comfort are very important factors because they directly affect the quality of the final image. In that respect, I feel that Nicker poster colors are outstandingly good." You can see these ambassadors all over their website. And by the way, there are some amazing videos done by Knicker Company already. These will be on our YouTube channel so that you'll be able to see how to use them, get ideas, how to work with them with either on their own within your other projects, how to highlight them. I'm just very, very excited about all of this. I also wanted to show you just a couple things that our staff did and how the color goes down on a variety of surfaces. This happens to be an ampersand gesso board, so you can see that the color still went down. They're very, very smooth. They're not powdery or anything. It's just really, really lovely. And as Hannah pointed out earlier, this was just a shot of a green paint. Now this is on Hanimal watercolor paper, so it's a little bit absorbent. Goes down a little bit differently than using some of the papers that they use for doing the animation. But still you can see the just really nice color and the way it went down very smoothly. So these are available in sets right now. We have the designer's gouache, which is very, very popular right now through a lot of our suppliers. We've decided to bring in the Knicker designer's gouache. They are available in sets. We also have the poster color if you just want to test it out and see. They're available in a variety of different size sets. And of course, the most popular is the poster color in the bottles. These are 40 ml bottles. And right now we have everything available in sets. There are, as I say, they're online and in the store available. So if you want to take a look at them or if you want to order them, we have a limited supply at the moment, and then we'll be doing pre-orders for our next shipment. I'm not sure if anybody has any questions or any thumbs up.
So many thumbs up.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank
Wave,
you.
Somebody clap.
Whew. Well, I'm going to wave and say hi to everybody. So I hope you're tuning in anywhere across either North America or the world. I appreciate that you are joining us. If you like what you're seeing, like us on Instagram. Let us know how we've captured your attention. We're going to be doing a lot of posts about Knicker in the next little while. Hannah's very busy, and we've been chatting about all the different ways that we can show you how to use it. If you're an artist that has used it, show us. Show us how you've used it. Let us know what you love about it. As I say, I get very excited about new product and showing you something that I've known about this brand for a long, long time. It's not something that we suddenly jumped on and said, wow, now is the time to do it. It was just the right time for us to bring this in just for our customers. And as I say, we are exclusive for across Canada. Of course, any of our American friends, if you do want to order it, I'm sure we could figure out a way to ship these to you as well. Probably easier in the tubes than the jars because we don't want them to break, but that's a logistical thing we can always figure out. I'm just too excited to tell you any more. Look for the videos on our, as I say, YouTube. We'll be doing a lot of little snippets. I have artists here who can paint much better than I can, which is why I am not demoing the product for you today. We did have Emmy who did these lovely paintings for us and to show you how the paint's been used. And we'll be putting those out even more over the next little while. I really just wanted to let you know it is here. It is launched. It is up. It is available. This is really, really exciting, and I can't wait to talk about it again with you when I have my fancy t-shirt on, and that we can share all kinds of ideas. And as I say, any artist using it, let us know. I'd love to hear from you. So that is it for today. It's short, it's sweet, it's for me, wow. I'm just so happy. So thank you for your patience in waiting for us to launch this. We will be putting up more in the next little while. If you're interested, as I say, it's here. And wow, this is a whole new beginning for us in something that's really new for all of you here in Canada. Until next week, when I will show you a lot of new products.
We have a question.
We have a question, so I'm just going to say next week I'll be showing all the new products because I promised my staff that I would not jump ahead and show you all kinds of new stuff that arrived.
The question is, will we be carrying open stock? And FYI, the jars are actually plastic, not glass.
Well, they're a very hard plastic. So thank you for pointing that out.
You didn't know.
Felt like glass, and you know what? It still could, if it's dropped, probably crack or break, and we want to be careful with that. Yes, in future we will be stocking all the jars in open stock. This was really to get us started. Believe it or not, still importing has it's been a bit of a wild ride. So we will have a lot of open stock available. If there are colors that you really need, we may be able to open a set, and that way we can obviously share it with you right away that we've got at least a number of colors available for you to order in open stock. I'm also looking at the paper that they love. There's a lot of things that they really like using in Studio Ghibli that Knicker either makes or has access to, so we'll probably be adding to the line over time. But I really wanted to get started with all of these products and just to show you how great they are. Does that answer I hope that answers the question. As I say, reach out and ask us anything afterward, and we can certainly follow it up for any of you that have any questions. So until next week, thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Hi to everybody who joined. I look forward to sharing with you again. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the world of Knicker Poster Color, Studio Ghibli, and all the wonderful anime artists who are using this product across the world.